So, I did record my live reaction to the F175 live event. It's a bit chaotic. There's my brothers in it, and the music's playing in the back. So, this is my official reaction that I'm going to post. To begin, Kick Sauber came out first. And honestly, Kick's car it wasn't bad. I think the green that fades into gray, that's nice. But it would have been, I think, better had the gray then transitioned into black. But it didn't do that. In the back of the car, it goes from green to gray, and then it's hard stop at gray turns to black. I think it should have been a bit more cohesive. So for overall, I would give the car, in terms of creativity and style, a 3. Don't hate me for that, but a 3. Next, we're going to Racing Bulls VCARB. When this car came out, I was actually kind of interested because it's completely white with the yellow and red of Red Bull and the blue Visa on the side, obviously. Now, I actually like this car. I actually thought it was pretty interesting coming out because it's so different and it stands out from the rest of the cars, and it'll definitely be an eye catcher on track as well, which I think is also extremely important to these liveries. So I would give this maybe a 7. On Alpine's car, I gotta give it a 9. You can hate it because it's pink. I actually think the pink fits perfectly. Pink's in the logo of Alpine anyway, so why not encourage that and actually invest that in putting it into the car? And I actually love how creative it is, to the pink on top, the blue mixed with the blue in the back. I think it's perfect. Alpine did a fantastic job with their livery. I knew they were going to do a good job this time, and I was completely right. Mercedes is very, very, very similar to the 2024 car, and for that alone, you get a 1, personally. Now, there was a bit of a change to the driver suits. Like, there was a bit of a change to the car. So I'm not really rocking with that, to be honest. Move on to Ferrari's car. I think the Ferrari car looks nice. At first, I was nervous that Ferrari was going to absolutely butcher this livery because, the red's kind of hard to get around. But I actually like the all-white DRS wing. I think that's fire because last year, only the wing that opens was white. The rest of the DRS wing was black. But I actually like that they kept that and just expanded the white on the back and then put that white strip on the back of the car. I think it helps incorporate the HP because the blue is so completely different from the rest of this very red car. So I think it helps incorporate the HP better. So I'm not going to give it too low. I would give our new livery a 5 or a 6, and I like the white. Red Bull's car was definitely interesting. I definitely like the black. Is it black? It kind of gives navy blue when you look at it like close up. Okay, it's navy blue. It's not black. On stage, it looked black. It's a bit of a navy blue actually when you look at it. And to that point, it kind of does look exactly like last year's. So I would give this car a 4 because it's not really a major difference within the car. That's my problem. Now, McLaren, I don't know what to say about McLaren because an overhead shot of the car, I was like, ew, what is this? Now, when they went to the side of the car, I could see better how the black was incorporated with the orange of the car. And though it's like Mercedes and Red Bull, very much like their car last year, I think the emboldening the black is an interesting change. I would give them a 5. Obviously, my favorites are Alpine. Now, Haas's car, I like how it's white. I like how they've emboldened the white. I like that. I think, and they're completely two different whites as well, because one white has orange and red on it, and the other white is red and black. So it's very clear difference between the car, as well as them still being able to be white. It looks very nice, actually. The Haas livery, I like it. So I would give it a 7 for the difference between this year and last year. It's pretty nice. Williams, I do like the dark blue color of the Williams that turns into light. Don't get me wrong. It's fire. It's just a bit basic. It's one color and nothing more. Nothing more. Like, the words are the only other color on the on the car. It's the words. There are no more colors. It's blue and white words. I love the dark blue. The color itself is beautiful. And so for the color alone, the, differences and all that, I would give the car a 5 probably. There's not much to say about Aston Martin. It's pretty much the exact same car, but to keep it short, I do like that they changed the numbers from white to yellow so it's easier to see the numbers on the car. But besides for that, it's the exact same car. I do like the white Madden on the top. It's a different feel, but it's the same car, so it's good. But I'll give it a 2 just because it's extremely similar, like extremely similar. Now, next year is gonna be insane. Whether we're talking about who's fighting for the championships or which rookie is gonna do what and who's gonna crash the most or who's gonna have the most development. And next year is gonna be wild. And so next year, why do I keep saying next year? Like it's not 2025 right now. Anyway, this year is going to be incredibly, incredibly interesting. And I'm so, so, so excited for the new season to begin and Bahrain to open us up. And that sounded wrong. I'm so excited to see who wins the championship. And this season is so full of mystery. Now, don't get me wrong. The live event, they dragged out every second of that 2-hour live event. The event itself was mediocre, but the cars, as far as the videos they showed before and the performances, as in the cars coming out and what they did to it, because some people would do different things, like them having that little tiny pit stop. That was awkward because it was super slow and one wheel got stuck at one point. That was weird. But as far as the cars and the teams, that was all very, very interesting. I love that a lot. And yeah, let me know what you thought about the cars. Yeah, anything anybody said that stuck out to anybody? And to me, nothing really stuck out, but let me know. Bye.
See that, mate? Oh my god, Lewis Hamilton. Job well done.